All right, Matt the Mortgage Guy here, creating a quick video for my realtor partners. I just want to give you some feedback. Every day I'm talking to clients, I'm talking to great realtor partners, and I get some great feedback from both on what you can do as a realtor to best serve your client. And this piece of advice, it literally was 3 conversations in the span of 2 days that made something in my head click when I had the 3rd conversation. This is important to talk about and a recurring theme, obviously, because I heard it 3 times in 2 days, that I should share with other realtor partners because I think it's important. I think it's something that if you implement in your business, it'll truly help you. So without further ado, I just want to talk about the value in shooting straight with clients about market conditions and how you have to be in a certain market. We all know, those of us that are operating in 2021, that we're in a super highly competitive market. It is absolutely bananas, and there's been all kinds of funny memes that I've really enjoyed about how crazy the real estate market is in 2021. One of those being that Tom Brady has more Super Bowl appearances than there are active listings in Sacramento. And this goes for many markets across the US, because I've talked to people in Southern California, I've talked to people in Arizona, I've talked to people in Las Vegas, I've talked to people in Florida. It's just 50 plus showings, 15 plus offers on almost any property that's priced well, shows well, and is in a decent neighborhood. So the piece of feedback that I've got, and thank you, I'm not going to name any realtors' names from these conversations I've had, but I've had great conversations. I appreciate them providing this feedback. And it was also through talking to clients who I got this same feedback from. So this is what I have to say. If you are able to shoot straight with your client and be brutally honest about what it's going to take, I think most clients appreciate it. Now, I'll give you the example first from client feedback. A client told me, hey Matt, so-and-so, our realtor, was great, but I really wish that while we were out there looking, that they wouldn't have sugarcoated stuff. They would have just told me, hey, listen, you want this property? It's going to take a lot. It's going to take waiving your appraisal contingency. It's going to take offering $490, even though I think, you might think that's crazy, but that's where we're at in this market. It's listed at $450. I've talked to the agent. They're getting multiple offers. This is a highly desirable area with great schools. And so if you really want this property, if I were you, I'd write $490 or $495 and waive the appraisal contingency. That's the kind of straight talk that some agents, in all honesty, are afraid to have with their clients. They don't want to scare them away or have a client think that they're trying to sell them something. And I totally get it as an agent if you don't feel comfortable pushing your clients. But this is different than pushing, and I know it because I've heard it from clients. I had a client who was looking, and they had a co-borrower who was mom. Mom hadn't bought a house in 25 years. Mom has no idea. The son kind of had a feel for what was going on in the market, really wanted to buy, really knew that it was going to take really aggressive offers. And the agent, for whatever reason, was tiptoeing around mom and saying, well, yeah, we could write it for $470. That's probably a decent offer. That's different verbiage than, hey, listen, I understand that to you, offering $470 on $450 is a good offer. You might even call it aggressive. But I can tell you, based on what I've seen sell, based on my conversations with the list side, $470 doesn't have a chance. Not only does it not have a chance, we're going to have to offer higher than that. We're going to have to tell them that we'll bridge a gap if it appraises short. And if you don't want to write that, I totally understand. And I'm here to serve you. But if you want my honest feedback on what I would do if I was in your position and wanted to get this house, if this was the one, this is what you should do. And so clients have told me that. Agents have told me the same thing. Agents have told me, I had a great conversation with a great agent partner of mine that had a client, quote unquote, fire him. And they went off and hired another agent and then told their agent that I spoke to, hey, listen, I needed you to be more straight with me. I wish you would have been a little bit more candid about the market conditions and what needed to be done. And so that is my advice. If you're an agent and you're struggling with getting clients to understand what it takes in this market, maybe you got to just turn on, your candidness and turn up the honesty factor and just tell them, hey, listen, if you're not comfortable with it, I totally understand. If you want to, go out there and sign a 1-year lease and rent and see what happens, I understand that. But if you want to get something accepted, Q1 of 2021, Q2, in my personal opinion, I think that we're going to see this low inventory, high demand for at least the foreseeable future. We'll probably see 8 to 10% price appreciation in 2021. So waiting is not the answer. But, the conversation with the client can be, if you want to wait, so be it. If you want a house, I'm going to tell you what it's going to take. So that's my advice. Hopefully it's helpful. I've heard it from many agents. I've heard it from buyers. And so I know that there's at least some of that buyer sentiment out there that just says, I want an agent to shoot straight with me. Just tell me what it's going to take. And I know as a consumer that I prefer that as well. Rather than somebody to talk sweet to me, I just want them to shoot straight with me. All right, thanks for watching.